Think that we are set up here. I just want to double check that it actually will be. All right. So, market will open here in a few minutes. I did a little bit of trading. I think yesterday it off with $420 of profit. One of the big things that I know is kind of weird with this is I've been trading in the afternoon. I plan on trading in the morning. So right now, this counts as a new day according to my prop firm. From I'm Pacific Standard Time, so 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, all the way through the next day until 2 p.m. And then there's about an hour break, right? And then it restarts again. So yesterday's, as well as the small, like one or two contract trades I made in the morning, which I think you should be able to. Well, it doesn't say, I guess, how many contracts I bought, but they were tiny. I bought just a couple little like one or two contract positions. With the prop firm, I don't even believe that the prop firm has updated yet when it comes to. Oh, it has. Okay, look at that. Yeah. So, yeah. So we just need to. As of right now, we've done best trade doesn't say anything yet. Win rate doesn't really have a lot of information. However, we will have it soon. So let's get back in here before the market opens. Um, so obviously this. Oh, look at that! All right, definitely gonna size down. We don't want to take any of these big positions right now, just because, like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot of this trading in the morning. We'll do 5 contracts. I think that's probably a good place to start. We're not gonna get in right away though, just because there's a lot of volatility on. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of volatility. There's not a lot of volume, but if it breaks back up through here, then maybe we'll get in a position going long. But as for right now, there's not a lot of going on. Let's mark some of these little kind of key levels really here. Yeah, well, we'll take a short actually. Oh, you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait till we break through this low down here. Oh no, that's the low for the day. So yeah, well, if we break down through here, let me mark this as well, just so that I can be a little closer in on this trade. I know there's probably just a lot of waiting right now. You know what? I'm gonna size down even more. I don't think we want to do any more than three. I'm really just going for. Oh, actually, five's fine. Five will get us around $100 most likely of profit. So let's actually we're gonna go to the downside right here. Let's wait for the 5 minute candle to close. We'll just see the 5 minute candle if if we've got that uh, bullish hammer on the 5 minute, because I think that might be where we end up, or right here. I mean, right now we have a bullish hammer, or kind of. I mean, we have a hammer, but not necessarily entirely bullish. So market open is kind of in a weird position, to be honest. I don't really see any other key levels. Let's go to like even the hourly. Get in here, you can see. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing Got this low. So once we take out this low right here at that 59 or 50, we'll just do 89.50, I guess, wherever that is right there, 89.75. We should have either a break to the downside, but if we can get back up through where we closed at the end of today, then we're looking good. He wants to hop in right now, but trying to be patient, you know. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna hop in with 5. Uh, Mother is calling. Gotta chart out this. Oh, I hate that so much. Yeah, we're gonna get in. We're gonna
Order
set up a
filled.
stop loss down up here, and then our take profit. I'm gonna have to go in here really quick and change this off. Okay. Set our take profit right here. So we're in at 105. That's a $3 there. So it's a 1-to-one trade right here. I think that's a perfectly okay place to be right now. Like I said, I think we're going for right around $100 right now. We're not going to go for anything crazy because in the morning I prefer to trade when setups are a little bit better and it's a little easier to tell where price action's going. At least I feel like price action's easier to tell in the morning after about a little bit after open. If we drop below this 5,900, it should fall quickly. However, I know that that is going to be a heavy area of resistance. I might even bring this down to here. Where normally when you're watching a short, it just speeds up so you don't have to wait for the trade to play out. So that if I don't even think this is gonna matter today. What did I just do? There we go. This will be key later today, or I guess not today, but just tomorrow morning when I'm back here trading. I'm gonna get out here to like the 5:30 minutes so I can extend this bar a little bit better and get out of here. That should be there in the morning. That way I can find a little easier. Looks like our trade is not going the best right now, but not to worry. Found I get stopped out a lot if I end up putting it at my lower target, so probably better that I wait. So right here, this kind of enveloping candle. I mean, how do we look on the 5 minute again? That's not too bad. I mean, we haven't enveloped that candle entirely yet. I think if it gets above there within the next, 30 seconds, then we have something to worry about. But I don't think if it doesn't make it up past that, then we should be all right playing the downside movement on this. We do have a lot of buyers right at the bottom of this 5,900, I will say. Okay. And now the downside, right? I'm gonna get some red candles right here. Come on. Didn't play into it too much. It's not that big of a, what should I say, not that important of a rejection. Horrible candle for us right there. Really just looking for it to fall. I might actually move up my take. Well, what is our spread right now? So $3 on the other side. Keep our 1-to-1 ratio. I do think that it might reject off. Well, once it breaks through that, we should be okay. So, although it might reject off of 5,900 slightly, I do think that will continue to the downside. I want to shoot for this because I think if we shoot for anything farther, we have something to worry about. But yeah, to get back into the one. If it breaks through here, we should get a big move to the downside. Question is, can we? Come on. This handle. Oh, and it closes in 5 seconds. Don't think that that'll make us move to the upside, but it's a second rejection right there off of that 190 5 minute. Looked like a lot of consolidation, but and move this down just a few ticks. I mean, that's only like 1875 of a difference, but if it does consolidate like that and decide that it wants to shoot through our gap down from yesterday to today, then it'll be great if I had people that like sent messages so that I could respond to them and actually make this a little bit more entertaining. But I get it. I get it. Uh, we all know it wants to break through 5,900 to the downside. We all know it. A lot of buyers right over here. Cat goes crazy. That next big move down got to be coming any second now. Look, like you can see as the candles get smaller and smaller and smaller. If it breaks through that 25 cents, 5,925 cents, it should just pop down. I've already said it like a billion times, but you can obviously see the resistance we've got going on here across all the other time frames. Got it in here. We've got these little pops down past it, and that's. Ooh, making the. Oh gosh. Alright. Makes pretty again for you guys. My bad, my bad. Peeps, it's just playing with that line right there. Tempted to just size up slightly and take a smaller move down as my profit for today, but that would be breaking my rules. So we'll stick to this for now. Point two, risk to reward right now. So my stop loss will get filed out. If it fails at about, what is that? Should be able to do this math wise, but a little too lazy. for a loss of about 59 or about 60 after my trading fees. Pretty much just get rid of the little bit that I made earlier. I guess later yesterday, but just a couple hours ago. What were those positions? Yeah, I took a couple right here. Honestly, not really sure what I was doing right here, but took this position up, sold. Took this position slightly down, sold, or I guess bought back, right? Really hope we're not sitting here all freaking day. At some point or another, I might just take profit and be done because, like I said, tomorrow morning is going to be when we really go for some a little bit bigger moves, a little bit higher position size. Well, I could size in right here and then just take a small movement to the downside. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna wait for this to close. I'm a little worried about that direction right now. Looks like we're getting a lot of buyers actually. Yeah, we're not gonna take that. What's my 5 minute look like again? Mm,
Order filled.
in the world is our? Oh, there it is. How weird. Well, obviously, I should set my stop loss. Only $25 profit. No, it should be okay. It gapped up right there slightly. Would not recommend what I'm doing.
Stop filled.
Idiot. Oh, only five though. Okay. It's about to take out my other 15, I think. It keeps the risk that we had before. It's right here. Because I should be sticking to what I said, but so we did take a small loss just because it did hit that close us out on 5 contracts. But it's so hard sometimes in trading to stick to your rules, man. You just never know how it's gonna play out. I think my only viewer technically is me right now. Good times, good times. You can see it just does not want to break that level down there, man. High, low, high, slightly lower high. Same low, slightly lower high. But the question is, Is that mine right? Shoot, wrong one. Uh, 1-to-1 really quick. There we go. Here's my 1-to-1 ratio. This is gonna be funny that wherever you tend to get into a trade, or at least for me, I feel like wherever I get into a trade is just where it decides it's gonna just hang out right around there to where any move up or down, it really doesn't make any effect at all on your position. Do that constantly, man. Let's go to New York Times games today. Their Wordle. A do was a nothing at all. Stomp, we got an O. We got an O. Um, gonna do a volley. Okay, we got the O in the right place now. Uh, Rough to see if we get any of those letters. So we got the R and the G. Hmm. So we got a second O. So B O blank G O. Bongo. Bongo. Ooh, we got it. We got it. Look at that. To me, it looks like a bearish pennant, to be honest. I mean, we've got the exact shape where we've got the move down, consolidation, and then continuing to the downside. But you never know with that heavy resistance at 5,900. I feel like we're due though for a red day. I mean, look how many green days we've had if we go to the daily chart. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I mean, we've been on this nice big old green run, I guess, streak. Obviously, we don't have crazy big candles around here, but I think that there's plenty of room. I mean, what was the high and low of that candle? Ooh, my bad. Let's zoom in a ton. So from previous day, yeah, we'll get rid of that. And where we are currently, we can break that. I mean, it is such a heavy resistance right there. You almost can't even. Yeah, we'll go back. I'm gonna tell myself why I shouldn't, but it hasn't broken out of that yet. So I'm tempted to make this larger just because if it does break that level, there's no reason that it should stop till we've probably hit maybe down here. This could be it. This could be the break. Ooh, it was close. There's so many buy orders at 590 right now, or 59. Man, that's a little worrisome. Of those 100 right there, I mean, a good 50 are just sitting there, if not more than that right now. Hmm. Not looking great right now. Did we break out of my? Probably. I would assume that we broke out of it. Yeah, we definitely did. Hmm. Crazy. It just bounced right off of that SMA. Hmm. My take or my stop loss. If I don't get stopped out here, I'll be shocked. Being proven wrong though. If it decides it's gonna come back down into the green for me, then I'll take it. But I doubt it. I heavily doubt it at this point. Tell me my daily profit loss up here. Just show my. So today, I'm still down 1650. But such a big movement up from that level, man.
So in order to protect my children and in order to keep this channel family friendly, I have made the decision that from now on I will only be making adult videos. Unfortunately, as much as I love making videos with my sons, Tommy and Nathan will no longer be featured in any of our videos. I'd like to introduce you to our new adult co-hosts, Samario Franklin and Mr. Godzilla.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Outdoor Boys, but some nice guys, wholesome guys. Reduce my wrist slightly there. Really don't think it's going. Ooh, oh, look at that! Do you see that? You guys saw that? You guys saw that? Come on, come on! You can do it. You can do it. Break through, break through. You can do it. Oh, there we go. I was literally just about to just call the stream, man. I was just about to call it.
Order filled.
There we go. Okay. You can end the stream now because that was horribly painful. So, yeah, let's see. So for the day so far, I'm gonna be trading tomorrow morning. So we've got $157, which is kind of like a buffer. The reason I kind of like this trading in the afternoon, not going for crazy targets around $100, is because it gives me, I say afternoon, but really it's the next trading day according to Funded Next, which is this prop firm. So what I'll be able to do is now, instead of having that 600 day daily drawdown, now I've technically got 750 going in tomorrow morning, which gives me the ability to open up. I mean, I really only shoot for $300 stop loss, but if I get into two trades that go horribly wrong, I would say $300. That's not even really my stop loss, to be honest. I try not to get above $150, but that gives me a whole essentially extra trade that I can be making every day to either recover if I decide that I find another good setup before I get locked out on that daily max loss of 600 for Funded Next. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody who watches this, and please subscribe because I'm going to be going live every day for the foreseeable future. So,